nitong 200-day moving average on a daily time frame. Ayan. So, kaya po ang basa po natin is buying at 1824 kasi ang lapit-lapit na niya sa 1824. It is more likely that we will see market reaction as the price comes toward or nears this 200-day moving average. Ano po? Kaya po ang ano natin dito ay, bakit nawala? Buying at 1825 and take profit at 1950. Yung 1950 saan nakuha yan? Yung 1950 po ay nakuha yan from the previous. Yung 1950 ay nakuha yan dito po. Mga dito since we are expecting a correction coming to this level, so this probably will be a catalyst for the correction towards this level here. Itong 200-day moving average. We are expecting it to correct up to this level, but it may not correct all the way up to this. It may only correct up to this level because this was a previous support and it might probably support again. Ano po? So kung magsusupport po yan dyan, that level is 1952. Ayan, malapit naman po dyan. It may or it may not. No? So you watch out for any reversal or rejection at that price level. Pwede pong mag-correct yan dito or hanggang dito po. Kasi hindi naman po kasi exact science to. So sinasabi ko lang yung pwede niyang puntahan. So it may correct up to here or it may correct up to this trend line. Kaya yung pinaka-conservative na estimate natin is 1950 as a level of correction before it will continue its downtrend. Its intermediate downtrend against the US dollar. Ano po? So kaya po ang euro natin is buying at 1825, take profit at 1950 and cut loss at 1795, which is 30 pips from your entry price. So kung wala na pong tanong dyan, ang next po natin ay British Pound. Sa British Pound naman, kung titingnan mo siya, it is coming on to a support level sa daily mo, pero kung titingnan mo yung price action mo sa lower time frame, nagkukumpul-kumpul na siya malapit sa support. So it is probably, I am anticipating that the 50-day moving average will carry the price away from the consolidation this afternoon. So it may it may go down. It may try to hit its target sa kanyang flag formation. Ito yung flag mo, nagko-consolidate na ngayon. The force might be enough. After the consolidation, the pressure might be enough to penetrate the daily support na nandito. Kasi dito, sabi nga natin, di ba, pag ang presyo nagkukumpul-kumpul, it's more likely to be a build up before the breakout. So it might break out here, but there is a likelihood that it will break out here kasi nga po, kung titingnan ninyo, yung trend line mo sa daily, your trend line sa daily is abot ng 36.61. So pwede pong umabot ang presyo dito, which is 36.00. Ang sinasabi ng natin, ng ating trend line ay hanggang 36.55 siya. So 36.55 yung ano niya, mabubutas pa niya itong moving average na to. It might, because it might go up this level na to po sa 36.60. So yung target natin dito 36.60. Yan. Tapos yung cut loss mo is 38.91. So kung wala na pong tanong sa British Pound, we can now move on sa ating AUD-USD. Yung AUD-USD naman ay pababa pa rin. So kung titingnan mo yung daily mo and yung hourly mo, which is now inching slowly to your initial price objective na 75.25 or 75.27. Ano po? Yan ay galing dito sa flag formation, bearish flag formation na yan. So will it, and nasa kalagitnaan na siya, so ang gagawin mo lang dito is sell on rallies or sell on correction to your 26-day moving average since it is trending naman. So yung 26-day moving average natin dyan is 76.61 or 76.64. So ang target mo is 75.27, ang cut loss mo is 77.03. So kung wala na pong tanong sa AUD natin, tayo po ay dadako na sa USD-JPY. Ang USD-JPY ay paakyat pa rin, ano? So sinasabi nila na it might be due for correction anytime soon. But at what level will it correct? Most likely it will correct upon hitting this, itong level na to, yung high na 109.85. So habang wala pa siya sa 109.85, mukhang hindi pa natin ma-expect ang correction. But with the way the price action is behaving right now, which is moving up practically on a vertical line, malamang yan, hindi masusustain yan. Kasi ang sabi nga natin, di ba, anything that is moving upward or downward ng almost vertical ang kanyang inclination, this is referring to price action, ha? Horizontal, vertical yung kanyang inclination, almost vertical yung kanyang inclination, most likely hindi sustainable yan. So you can relate that to a man running at the pace of let's say he is running on a pace of for 100-meter dash. So you cannot expect him to run a pace at the same pace kung if he is running on a 5-kilometer na marathon. Ano po? So you cannot run with the pace of a 100-meter dash for a 5-kilometer marathon. So yun po ang basis ng ating technical concept dyan na hindi magtatagal, or yun po yung kanyang parang, how do you call, comparison, no? It's not really comparison, but you liken it to something, or to point out your to stress your point, no? So to stress your point, ginagawa po nating example yung taong tumatakbo ng 100-meter dash and a 5-kilometer marathon. So hindi mo pwedeng gamitin yung speed mo sa 100-meter dash in running a marathon competition because you will not be able to sustain that. Ganyan din po dito. Sa price, sinasabi ni Martin Pring, na hindi po sustainable ang vertical run up ng presyo. It will always be it will always break into a consolidation or a correction. So dito po, it might correct up to it might correct to your 26-day moving average once the 26-day moving average reaches a higher level. So probably ang magiging correction niyan is up to here. Yan, it will try to fill the void created by the gap up. So yan, magkakaroon ng correction and then it will go up again. Unless na magkaroon ng breakaway gap, ay hindi breakaway. Ang tawag doon sa gap within a gap and then it forms again another gap. Magkakaroon ng runaway gap dito, no? Unless na magkaroon ng runaway gap dito, then it will trigger another run up of the prices. So habang wala pa yan, ang tinitingnan lang natin ngayon is we go to our smaller time frame. Yan, so it might, ang pwede po nating abangan dyan na pwede niyang pagkorekan for the day is this one, 108.76. 108.76. Tapos, ang target mo is 109.85. Ang cut loss mo naman is 108.52 kasi meron kang 24 pips na ATR. Kung wala na pong tanong sa ating Japanese yen, we can now move on sa ating gold. Ang gold naman ay mukhang nawili sa pagbaba, ano? So kung papansinin ninyo, yung wedge na sinasabi natin, because of the, if you are going to take hint on the price action here, di ba? Ito yung ano natin. I'm not supposed to be giving this lecture, ano, kasi market briefing ito, but for the benefit of those who are attending right now, ito po ang gusto ko lang sabihin. Although ang sinasabi natin when the wedge is pointing down, ang kanyang direction, ang kanyang bias is akyat. But if you see a breakout in your wedge formation and then bigla siyang bumalik sa territory ng wedge formation, this is an indication that the uptrend or the bulls are weak at this point. Ibig sabihin, they were overpowered by the sellers, kaya po bumalik yan dito. And if you try to notice, yung psychology ng market dito, yung mga bulls mo ay mukhang nanghihina. So the possibility of going down is even stronger now than the possibility of going up. Kasi dito, nagkaroon ng false break dito. So ibig sabihin, they were not able to push up the price higher. So mas malamang po ang baba ng presyo ngayon. So ang pwede mong gawin dyan, after knowing that or after deducing that, what you can do is sell at this price. Anong price list? 1689 ang daily ano mo, no? Daily, ay hourly pala to. So you'll put it here. Kasi if you're going to extend that. So ang ano mo, ang selling natin is 1694. Ang presyo po ngayon ay 1687, parang malayo. But we do not encourage taking positions against the prevailing trend. So the prevailing trend is downtrend. We will look for opportunity to sell. And if you are going to look for opportunity to sell, the selling opportunity is at 1694. So yung sa 1694 po natin, kasi dito sa higher naman, dito sa ano ba tong hourly na to? Dito sa hourly, if you want to consider this, which is 1689, So ang problema lang po dito, pagka nag-sell ka ngayon sa 1689 level, dito sa ano, pagka nag-overshoot ang presyo dyan, you will have to tolerate it all the way up to this price level and then add your ATR before you can cut your position. Kasi medyo nasa gitna ka na ng area of value. Ang pinakamalapit na area of value sa iyo is this one. But when this breaks, will it be sufficient to make the decision? Hindi po. Kasi aantayin mo po siyang mag-cross dito sa trend line mo at saka dito sa 50-day moving average mo. And then you add your ATR. Pagka-add mo ng ATR mo dyan, so that will be the time for you to cut your losses. So that is the disadvantage of putting your position right now. Ang advantage naman po is baka hindi na siya umabot din dito. So you make the call whether it will go up here or here, but my recommendation as a parang anong tawag doon, best practice is you wait for it to come up to here. Yan sa 1694 level. So 1694.70 and then take profit at 1659. Ang cut loss mo is 17.06. Ang ATR po ay average true range po. It shows you the volatility of the price movement for that particular time frame. Yung ATR po, ang gamit po niyan is it helps you in forecasting the days range or the time frames range at saka in establishing your cut loss and take profit positions. ATR does that. So kung wala na pong tanong dyan, we can now move on sa ating Forex News. Ano po? Yung Forex economic calendar naman natin for today is Tuesday. So, ano ba ang pwedeng asahan ngayon? Ang tagal. So, meron tayong GDP from the Eurozone area mamayang 6 o'clock ng gabi. So, aside from that, wala nang iba. Yun lang po, no? So again, they are expecting a contraction in their GDP at negative 0.6%. So ang previous reading po nila is negative 0.16. So again, another contraction. So quarter on quarter to ha. So two successive, matagal na nating alam na nasa ano na po yan, nasa recession na ang karamihan ng mga ekonomiya sa mundo ngayon, dala ng pandemya, no? So basta important thing to take note here, two successive quarters of negative GDP or zero growth, it spells recession. So wala naman po, yun lang po ang pwedeng asahan na market mover ngayong araw, ano? So yung GDP mamayang 6 o'clock. So kung wala na pong katanungan, maraming salamat po sa pagsama po sa atin ngayon and hope to see you all again tomorrow po.